Hello everyone and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for the week of November 12th to the 18th. I am using the Tattoo Tarot this week. We're going to clarify with the Tarot of the Moon Garden, and our oracles for this week are going to be the Great Eastern Oracle and For the Love of Dragons. So let us get started. I have chosen or was drawn to this Tattoo Tarot because it's Scorpio season, and I get a lot of Scorpio vibes from this deck. It just gives me Scorpio vibes. It always has. So I just really thought that it would be appropriate. I was very drawn to this deck. I just grabbed it without even thinking about it. So I just really wanted to come into view for this week. So we're just going with it. I'm a go with the flow kind of gal. And also while I am shuffling, and I don't read reversals, I read the cards on their light and dark sides of them. So there's no need for them to be upside down. So just so you know, because that came out and a lot of people will question that, but that's fine. If you read reversals as just the negative aspect, that's a personal choice, truly. But I also want to say thank you for being a part of this little soul tribe here on Starseed Dragon channel. I've really enjoyed all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and especially your comments. I really like interacting with all of you and being able to get to know you a little better. All right. So let's see what we've got going on here with the Tattoo Tarot. We have the Knight of Coins, Taurus energy, the Empress, the Hierophant, again, Taurus energy, right? The Knave of Wands, which is the Page, right? The Temperance, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So we've got a lot of earth energy, Temperance, very Taurian, Virgo, Taurian, right? And a lot of fire, right? Empress is very nurturing, watery kind of energy. But other than that, it looks like earth and fire, earth and fire for me. What say you? So we've got 2, 3 major arcanas. So this is going to be major arcanas represent what do you call it? Major situations, events in your life that are going to happen, right? The rest of the minor arcana and the court cards are just kind of little speed bumps or blurps, right? The major arcana are things that are going to happen whether you like it or not. And they're just something that are, you know, something that you're going to notice, right? The minor arcana are not as significant or noticeable, right? They can be, you can just breeze over them. Why is this card over here? All right, I'll just add you then. I'm just shuffling the oracle cards out while we go through this spread. So let's get started with this, right? So first and foremost, the Knight of Coins. There's a message coming in because knights represent messages. There's a couple of messages, right? But this message is a very thoughtful message. It's Earth energy, slowest moving card in the deck, right? So this is very methodical, very thoughtful, and it's, you know, something that is about nurturing yourself, right? With this Empress right next to it, as this is the Divine Mother, right? She is all of the Queen cards, all of the queens combined, but she is also not only the ultimate nurturer, but she also knows that she needs to nurture herself before and fill her own cup before she can nurture others. Right, so this is all about self-nurturing, and the Hierophant is the keeper of the keys to the Akashic records, right? He is the one who has the keys to the knowledge, and he's the keeper of authority and rules and regulations and traditions, right? And the knowledge of that. So that's pretty significant, right? This is about knowing your worth and knowing your own value system and taking good care of that and taking care of yourself and not letting others steer you in a direction or forego your own belief systems or knowledge base or belief in yourself, right? The Knave of Wands, that's the Page of Wands, right? So this is an incoming new nudge of inspiration and passion and fire, but they also bring youthful messages, right? Inspiring you to follow your own path, inspiring you to gain knowledge on the things that you are passionate about. The Temperance is the alchemist of the deck, right? This is all about figuring out how to balance these two liquids in the chalices that she's got here, and being able to balance them in a way that creates something new, something solid, something with form and function that is worthy of all of the patience that and kindness and tenderness and thoughtfulness that you've put into it, right? With the Knight of Cups, not only right next to it, but look how he's facing her. This is about being expressive enough within your own self and treating yourself with kindness and love and patience, to be able to figure out how to culminate to possibly opposing elements to create something new, dynamic, inspirational, and functional, right? Something that wouldn't necessarily be cohesive in any other way. You find a way with your patience and the ability to be able to move patiently through something, right? Seeing other avenues and trying different ways of getting something. If one result doesn't turn out to be prosperous or what you wanted, you continue to try, but you try something different, right? To see if you get the result that you are wanting. And this is being able to have that, that love and that passion and compassion for creating this new functional thing in your life, right? And with the Eight of Wands is swift messages of authority, right? Because the number 8 is the CEO of numbers and numerology. It's the mastery of skills. So with your patience, and Taurus, you guys are probably one of the most patient signs, right? With your patience and your loving and your tenderness and your care, not only for the thing that you're passionate about and your knowledge base of it, but for yourself and within yourself, you're going to end up accomplishing the thing and mastering the thing that you're trying to create, right? So clarifying, the Knight of Coins is the Page of Pentacles. So this is a new idea. This is a new idea, maybe a progress improvements, for instance, at your job, if you were charged with trying to find an easier way to do something or a more productive way to accomplish what, maybe streamline things. This is a new idea for that. Or maybe if you have a business or are trying to start a business, you're trying to figure out an easy way to get that started or to improve upon it, right? Or to grow upon it. Now the Empress is clarified by the Five of Swords. Now fives are about changes and challenges and flowing through it. They're also about practicing to create something new, right? To improve and strengthen your skills, right? Swords is air energy. It's about everything to do with the mind. So this is truth, logic, strategy, right? So this is telling me that it's really imperative for you to take care of yourself and get rid of any negative thoughts that have been going through your head, and know that if you take care of yourself and nurture yourself, you will know, because you already possess the knowledge that you need. You already know what kind of human being you are. You already know what you are capable of, and you already know your own worth. But it's time for you to stop and revisit that, right? And because the outside world can beat us down, and can if you hear something enough times, you start believing it, right? Even though you know it's not true. If something is repeated to you on a regular basis, you start believing it, and that's just how human beings are wired, right? It's not the energies of anything or any particular sign. That's just how human beings are wired, right? So getting past that and revisiting, nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself, and stopping and smelling the roses and taking your time and maybe treating yourself to a lunch at a place that you really enjoy going to, or indulging in something that you have a special place in your heart for, whether it's going to an art museum and spending the day there looking at your favorite works of art, or going and having a picnic at your favorite little spot by the river or by a lake, or in a meadow or something. You're just throwing ideas out there. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something that holds a special place in your heart, right? So the Hierophant, clarified by the Five of Staffs, which is the Five of Wands. So Again, 5 and 5. The Hierophant is also a 5. So 5s may be of significance for you this week, right? Hold on, let me get a drink of my moon water here. It's been rather dry here, so, well, I kind of live in a desert, so. Okay, so the 5 of Staffs, this is about practicing something that you're passionate about, right? This is practicing with that passion and creative fire that is within all of us, right? This is really significant, and I think that it's also really significant that there are 3 5s right next to each other. So I don't know anything about angel numbers, but I've noticed that a lot of people are talking about angel numbers lately. So if you Google the angel number 555, maybe, I don't know, we're not done yet. So we might end up with more 5s. You never know. But 5s may be significant to you. And they may be, if you're noticing 5s on a regular basis this coming up week, that may be your guides or spirit trying to get your attention to steer you in the direction that you need to go. So that might be something that you take pause and kind of think about, right? Trust your intuition, right? Trust that intuition, that inner self. You know yourself better than anybody else does. Regardless of what anybody says, you know yourself better than anyone ever could. Okay. So let's get clarification on the Knave of Wands. This is the Page of Wands, new inspiration, learning a new skill that could help to improve your passions or even a new passions. And look, 6 of Staffs, clarifying that. That's the 6 of Wands. This is victory. This is reciprocity. This is home. This is generosity. This is sportsmanship, right? Being a gracious winner, right? So whatever this passion is or new passion is, that, and it could be an old passion that you've had that you haven't, utilized for a while or haven't participated in for a while. Maybe you forgot about it. Maybe it's something that, was from the good old days that, you just at that time you didn't think that it would ever go anywhere. Maybe revisiting and doing some self-care from within, that knowledge base will be sparked and this passion will reignite, right? But either way, this is a sign of victory. This is a yes card. Look what we got, 5 of Pentacles. So that's 4 5s right there. Clarifying the Temperance. So this is about changes and challenges in the world around you, right? This doesn't necessarily, a lot of times some changes don't feel very comfortable. I, myself, as a human being, I change constantly and I always go with it. But some changes are difficult, like leaving people you love behind, people that you thought would always be with you behind. Sometimes that has to happen and it's sad and there's that feeling of loss, right? But it's for your greater good. It's about growth, and they call it growing pains for a reason, right? And this is also about not calling attention to the things that you are lacking or the things that you feel lack in or your weaknesses, right? But this is about And again, Pentacles, earth element. So it's about taking your time, grounding yourself, and allowing yourself to go with the flow of have your own self-knowledge. And sometimes that takes a great deal of practice. Sometimes we have to practice every day. I know I personally right now am practicing being in the moment. Okay, so, and it's difficult for me because I'm an introvert and I'm also an overthinker. So I'm always 5 steps ahead of myself. So practicing being in the moment for me personally is a huge challenge for me. Okay, so that may be one of those things for you. Maybe patience is something that is a challenge for you. I don't know. I don't know why, Taurus, because Tauruses are very patient by nature, but they're also steadfast and fixed signs. So sometimes this change has to happen in your world around you. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result every time, because that's just not going to happen. That's the definition of insanity. So maybe while you're doing this, trying these things to create this new way of being, making those adjustments and changes is something that you need to practice, right? Practice doing something a little bit different, just a little bit different than what you did the prior time, just to see how that happens, right? How it flies. So the Knight of Cups, clarified by this Queen of Staves, which is the Queen of Wands. This is, she's the muse, the one who inspires others to trust their intuition, to trust their creativity, to be creative, to create, right? She is the one who inspires. She is the muse of all of the entire deck, right? She is passionate, and she does not give a flying you know what about what other people think of her. She does her. She does what she wants. She doesn't care what other people think or anything like that. She just continues being true to herself. This is telling me you need to go within and be true to yourself. You know what your worth is. So allowing yourself to believe outside influence is something that you need to release, something that you need to let go of. And this will inspire your creativity because you know your worth. You know that, you know, if you take care of yourself and nurture your ideas and your expressions and your way of being you, that your self-worth will shine through, right? So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, which I think is ridiculously abundant. So not only are these fast-moving messages powerful, but the Three of Swords, yes, it does, and it can mean heartache, which I never did understand why that was, other than, you know, the heart with the 3 swords in it, right, on the card. But again, swords has everything to do with mind and nothing to do with emotion. This is the mind. This is knowledge, strategy, abundance, mind, strategy, knowledge, truth, honor, authenticity, right? And 3s are the number of expansion and growth. So for me, this is a new truth that is coming in, probably about your material world, because aces are a gift from the divine. And this is Pentacles, which is earth energy, and it has everything to do with our earthbound experience here, right? So there's going to be a gift, a divine gift coming towards you in your world, okay? That is going to help you to expand your mind, to expand your knowledge, and it's an inspirational message. It's something that is very passionate and very close to you, and it's going to lead to a great deal of abundance for you. I love this for you. It's going to be a long week for you, but you'll get through it. You have that patience to be able to get through it. So let's see what we've got for our oracle cards. So the first one is for the love of dragons. We've got number 9, the Temptress. Kind of the devil card, right? Let's see, number 9. And again, if there are any decks that you see me using on this channel, be sure to check out the reviews. And I always put a link to where I purchased each deck from each review in that review video description box. Okay, so the Temptress. You will be tempted. The discernment is what you need most right now. You will be tempted, and discernment is what you need most right now in order to determine if the opportunity is one that lifts you to new heights or drops you to earth drained and depleted. When an opportunity looks delicious and is dressed up as too good to be true, it's your job to investigate. Sometimes the too good is indeed true, and you need to take the temptress by the hand and follow where she leads, no matter how fearful or overwhelming the situation seems. Other times, you would be better off to say no and cleave to your current commitments. Use all your senses to test this moment, including your keen sense of discernment. You have all of the knowledge that you need. You know your worth, right? Very beautiful. I love it. It's for the love of dragons. Okay, so then we have the Great Eastern Oracle. Well, let me find out. I love the backs of these. They're so clear and emeraldy. So we have shed the shell, crack the cocoon, and fly away. Okay, so shed the shell. Say that 3 times. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to read the entire thing because this is a general reading. One part of it might sing to you more than another part. So I'm going to read the whole thing. There's the expression, reflection, and the mantra. Okay? So here we go. It's a beautiful card. Shed the shell, crack the cocoon, and fly away. Die to everything of yesterday so that your mind is always fresh, always young, innocent, full of vigor and passion. Krishnamurti. Expression. Picture what your life would be like if you were a bird. You would hatch exactly when it was the time and fly when your feathers are ready. You would follow a set program the same as other birds. Now, compare that with your life as a human who has choices. You can decide not to change your behavior from a child to a grown-up or make changes to your life as it is needed. Reflection. Procrastination is a strong and mysterious force that prevents many of us from moving from one phase of our life to the next. We usually procrastinate when we have fear, dread, or anxiety about what is awaiting us. Most of us are scared to walk alone on the path we have not traveled before and too frightened to proceed and to love every minute of our life's journey. Consequently, we cannot turn our full attention to our mission in life and our own vision of what our realized dream will look like. Krishnamurti is a gracious oracle who walks with you in spirit to encourage and support you to move on. He is activating the spark within you to envision and discover new pathways in your thinking. Let go of negative emotions and limiting beliefs that could have power over your future. Change your attitude so you can change your state. Allow your path to guide you into greater consciousness. You have a profound ability to respond to all that is around and within you. This beautiful revelation will soon flower into a new creative life. Be ready to experience every day as if you are seeing it for the first time. Well, I mean, I could have just read this oracle message because that's exactly how these cards are laid out, right? I love it when they all tie together. And the mantra: I don't care how hard it is, and I don't care how disappointed I am. I'm not going to let this get the best of me. I'm moving on with my life. Amen to that, sisters and brothers, right? Oh my goodness, what a beautiful card. I just really love this Great Eastern Oracle. I think that this is a beautiful reading. Stay true to yourself, and you know your worth, Taurus. I love you and adore you, and I hope that you have a fantastic day, a fantastic week. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that beeswax. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you on the next video.